Hey guys, so I wanted to do an informal chat with my phone in this video. I thought I'd be doing a live stream, but I wanted to really test the Poco F2 Pro and see what it can do. In my last video with the Poco F2 Pro, I was walking around, walking outside, holding it up and seeing what it can do from the selfie camera that I'm using just now and the main camera. And like most mobile phones, you discover that stabilization is okay-ish, but there's a little bit of warping and things like that when you're using it. Certainly in different lighting situations. The other thing I discovered with the Poco F2 Pro is that the built-in mic isn't the best. It's not too bad inside, but outside it picks up a lot of noise that you don't want to be picking up, wind noise and different things. But I'm kind of addressing both of those issues right now because I've got the Poco F2 Pro on a tripod here and I've got the Rode Video Micro on top. And that's just a semi-cheap microphone. It's only like £50 or so. In fact, the Shure mic that I've got upstairs is like 4 times the price. But I wanted to have a simple setup here. In the background, I've also got the usual kind of purpley light, and this is the new Pixel G1S. So I wanted to use that again. It's a handy little light. I do love this thing. So useful. An excuse to use it. But another reason that I wanted to do this video with the Poco F2 Pro is because I'm kind of naked here. I've sold all my cameras, well, most of my cameras. My main office setup still has 2 webcams and 2 Sony cameras. I've got the Sony a6500 as the main camera, and I've got the Sony RX10 Mark II as the overhead camera. But right now, I don't have any other way to record out with my office. I don't have any other cameras to record, and that's kind of a unique situation for me. I've not been in this situation for several years, really. So at the weekend, I sold it on eBay. Well, I sold it, but hopefully they're not going to come back with any kind of crazy return 3 months down the line. But I sold my GoPro Hero 7 Black, which isn't a major problem. I've still got a Sony action camera that has a better microphone. But I also sold my Canon M50 in 2 lenses, which was kind of my vlogging camera. I sold my Sony RX10, which I kind of had set up in a streaming setup. That's what I was using for live streams before. And I sold my Sony RX100 Mark III, which again was used as a vlogging camera at one point, but then after that was used for kind of like pickup shots, just little clips and pictures that I needed to take. So it was definitely the right time to sell. In fact, it was beyond the right time to sell. I should have sold a lot of these cameras years ago. They were starting to gather dust. I just wasn't using them on a day-to-day basis. But now that I've sold them, I'm kind of feeling naked without them. Now, I'm kind of in this limbo period because all of those funds will be going towards at least 1, but possibly 2 new cameras. And I'll be kind of back to normal as having cameras that can do everything that I need. But I'm in this unique situation right now where I'm going to have a space of a few weeks where I can't really record anything other than from my phone out with my main office. And normally I've got a lot of different options that I can work with. And I think other YouTubers can relate to this. You do buy a lot of equipment, microphones and tripods and cameras and all these different things. And they're expensive. And for the most part, most days they just sit there and they gather dust. But the reason that they're there, it's almost like a safety net where if you need to take a particular shot or record audio in a particular situation, you need that equipment. And you can't make your video as good as you would like unless you have that equipment. So I'm in this kind of limbo just now, but I am looking for other cameras. I've spent the last week looking at lots and lots of camera reviews, and it's a big commitment for me. Not commitment, that's maybe the wrong word, but I need to do a lot of research because I'm not just buying a camera, I'm buying into a whole camera system. And by that I mean, when you buy a compact mirrorless camera or a full frame camera, you're not just buying that camera, you're buying into the whole world of that camera. So you're buying the lenses and you're buying the camera as well. So I'm finding myself in a lot of situations where I'm looking at cameras, I'm thinking that ticks that box, but then I can't find the lenses that I want. And then I find another camera where the camera is excellent, it's got image stabilization, it's got this, it's got that, but then, you know what I mean? So you're trying to build it, buy into the whole system. So you don't have to just review the camera, you need to review what lenses are available and the prices of those lenses as well. Because, some of the cameras I'm looking at, it can be £1,000, £2,000 for the camera, but then you can be £1,000 or £1,500 for the lens as well. It's a big investment, and these things obviously depreciate over time as well. So I'm reviewing a lot of my options, and what I did think about, what's top of my list right now, and the one I'm very close to ordering, is the Fujifilm X-T4. And it kind of ticks all the boxes, apart from it has a recording limit of 30 minutes, which I don't like. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but you do have it via an adapter. So it ticks most of the boxes that I want. It does USB charging, it's great for vlogging, good stabilization. But if I buy that, I only have one camera. And this is another problem I've realized, because if I go on holiday in a few months, which I am, we've booked some flights, then I don't want to take a big massive camera. I want something small and portable. And this is why I might end up buying two cameras. I might end up buying something bigger that can do everything, and then buy something more compact. And maybe I will return to the RX100 series. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm looking at all of my options. But stay tuned, guys. I do have 2 more videos for the Poco F2 Pro coming. I've got a video analysis and then my final review. I've not been able to do it this week though, because the weather's been good, which is obviously something I like. But because the weather's been good, there's been a lot of pollen, and I'm asthmatic and I'm recovering from the coronavirus from a month or so ago. So there's been 2 or 3 days this week I've struggled to get out of bed. I can't sleep, etc. I'm just lethargic. So boo-hoo. But yeah, the good thing is I've just been sitting around doing, checking out reviews and checking camera reviews. But stay tuned, guys. I do have a lot more videos coming. Let me know what cameras you are using as well. Let me know what cameras you're thinking about buying. It's something I've been looking at more at the moment. And yeah, I'm pretty close to pulling the trigger. I'm probably going to buy used or buy from the grey market. And by grey market, what I mean is you buy it from Hong Kong and then you get a warranty locally within the UK or whatever your region is, and you get it from a separate company, not with like Sony or Canon or Panasonic or Fujifilm, etc. But I still need to decide what to do with that. And all of these cameras have their pros and cons, and some of them are expensive and some of them really can't justify why they're so expensive. So I've got a lot of things to look at, guys, but thanks for watching. I do appreciate the continued support, and stay tuned for some more videos about the Poco F2 Pro, because I don't want to ruin it, but I think this could be phone of the year simply because of price. But I'll talk about that later. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers, guys.